Hey guys. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? Please don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. How are you all doing this fantastic Thursday? I had to think for a second what today was. Child, I'm so tired. I've been up. I didn't want to tell y'all what I did this morning. Well, I'll tell y'all at the end of the video. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Please don't forget to like my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. Like I said previously. Y'all, today we're here to continue to talk about the situation with Armon Wiggins and Jason Lee. But I also want to talk about, and I'm going to show you a little bit from YouTuber SHARRELL'S world, because I find it interesting. People are upset at some of the things that she said in her live pertaining to, she's siding with Jason Lee in this situation. And kind of also maturity, I guess. And I just wanted to discuss it, really go into what Jason Lee had to say, that he respond, etc., and what SHARRELL'S world had to say, SHARRELL'S world has to say, and does she have validity? Okay, so like I said, I'm about to drop this intro so we can get on with the rest of today's show. And don't forget, when you come up in here, to like that, hit that like button. It's right over there. Right there. Sorry, my bad. Right there. Hit that like button on your way in, or hit the dislike button. It's your decision. Anyway, so I want to start. Let's just start with Jason Lee, okay? Because I went in his stuff and I was like, you know what? Let me just wait for y'all. Let me just wait for y'all. Okay? Y'all know how I love to watch it with y'all. So let's get into Jason Lee and his stories. Okay? All right. Hold on. Let's get into Jason Lee and his stories and see what he has to say. Come on. Wait, first let's go back some. Oh, I need to unmute it.
We are back in the city.
Flowers. Here.
In the city, part 2.
Here.
Okay, here's the closet update. Wait, wow, where's the new closet? Let me see, where's the new closet at? Let me show y'all the new closet. We ain't gonna show you all the notes, because this is what the closet is going to look like. Let me show y'all what it looks like right now.
You know what I just thought? All that closet It's a nice closet, but he ain't paying them employees living wage, allegedly, according to Chelsea. All that y'all doing all of this. Can you imagine? And you sitting there like eating oodles and noodles at night. That shit felt funny. No, it's not. It's fucked up. Let's continue watching his closet. I actually don't want to see the closet. I ain't gonna hold you.
And I just want to say thank you to Jason Lee. Shout out to you. We will be working tomorrow together, co-hosting the Bobby I Love You Her reunion.
So he had to put that up to let you know he helps people, and he helped Claudia. He helped Claudia get on the show to co-host with him. Bobby Loves Purr, I guess, because people actually probably want to see what Claudia has to say. I guess, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of her anyway, so let's continue. Oh, stop breathing so hard. Little broski, I guess one of the young ones. I don't know. I ain't there, so I don't know. Okay.
Do you now regret saying
I don't care.
I'm talking shit to Andrew, and Rob confesses to the ultimate sin I cannot even put on social media. This is not office conversations. You two should be ashamed.
He was like present.
Judgment. Judgment.
Welcome to the griot, a term that's rooted.
He said, never be embarrassed to struggle. There's no embarrassment working.
Can I just say one thing about you?
Sure.
I don't want to see this either. I ain't better than nobody, but I am too good for certain shit, and I stand on that. Okay, is that supposed to be the get back? I guess. Child, listen. All right, so let's go. My stomach hurt, y'all. I drank like 3 cups of coffee this morning. I've been up since like 6 a.m. So, whoo, my stomach hurt. How is everyone doing in the chat? Okay, so I want to pull up SHARRELL'S World video now. I want to start off by saying I don't really necessarily watch SHARRELL'S World a lot. I am subscribed to her channel. Oh, I do feel a little nauseous. Goddamn. I am subscribed to her channel, but I didn't really know too much about her. I want to state that. I've watched a couple of videos, I guess. What else? I will also like to say that when I was looking for a picture of SHARRELL'S World I watched a little bit of the video and I thought that it would be a good topic to discuss because she makes a lot of solid points, right? So when I was going to look for a picture, I started Googling her name and I saw a lawsuit, and then I was listening into her video, continue listening, and I saw she continued to talk about getting in trouble and doing all this stuff. So I thought it was a good topic for us to talk about, right? I want to say that. Let's listen, I guess. So I'm going to start from, y'all know I'm going to try to pop. I don't like playing people's full video. If you want to see her full video, you can always go to her channel and then come back. Hold on. So her video is entitled Armon Wiggins responds to Jason Lee. Find out who ruined their career. Okay, so SHARRELL feels like Armon has ruined his career because he spoke out on Jason Lee. Okay, I do feel like she has a lot of valid points. So again, let's listen and go from there. Hope you all are feeling great. Please, again, on your way in, like the video. Okay? All right. So we're going to start at, what's this, 6:25? Let's just start at 6:25. I feel like this is a good position to be in.
I mean, I'm going to play these tapes really quick because everyone's saying, what are you talking about? There are people in the chat that don't know what I'm talking about. But for me right now, Armon can use a little bit of humble pie. When you burn bridges like that and you make sure a person never, ever wants to deal with you again, your job becomes harder. And this is like the second time he didn't publicly burn bridges. I don't understand it. You might not like somebody, but when you do that, when you tell you to F off and blow and burn up the bridge, well, people don't realize that comes back to haunt you. You're making enemies out there. It's just so much. We're gonna go at it.
She ain't say one lie though. The reality of the world is the reality of the world, and on the world is bigger than like Chelsea said yesterday, you know, life is bigger than the videos, the clicks and the views for that video and trying to get back, because she's right. Jason Lee does have a lot of power, and it could go left.
Let me play this for V. Okay, so Jason Lee went on his channel. So, okay, Jason Lee made mistakes too. They both made mistakes. They both made mistakes. Jason Lee, you have to remember, there is no such thing as a friend anymore. So you go to somebody and you ask them to help you with your equipment. That relationship probably should have stopped there. But you decided to bring him into your circle, to bring, I don't know, he said they were at some banquet or whatever. You brought him in. You didn't have to do that. He was probably thankful for it at first. And then when he's seen, well, hey, this could work for me. Mm-hmm. Everybody, not everybody, a lot of people want instant success like that. So let me play this for V so she can join in. This is Jason Lee running his mouth, talking in subliminals. He doesn't say the name Armon, but everybody knows who you're talking about. Like, yeah. You're talking about Armon. If you were going to be done with Armon, you should have just been done with Armon. No subliminals.
I like the fact that she is addressing Jason and saying when he went wrong, and Armon and saying when he went wrong. She ain't tell a lie yet. Let me hear what. Let's continue listening, child.
That's still
fair use. Fair use.
You know, rocking the boat. That's still being petty. Mm-hmm. If y'all were truly done with each other, then it should have just been a clean break. But I don't like it when I'm done with somebody and they start reading my text messages or telling you everything I ever said or letting you know all my secrets in my business. I don't understand that. Let me play this for V really quick. So this is Jason Lee making his big mistake, coming on, talking shit about Armon. He says he doesn't use his name, but we all know who you're talking about. Take a listen.
Mm-hmm. That I even give you. And a lot of you other aspiring journalists and aspiring bloggers and YouTubers that I let sit at my table, you can't sit at my table no more. You bitches can starve. You're back on AFDC or FDC or EBT or whatever the fuck they give you, broke niggas. You're back on that shit with me. I'm not letting you eat at my tables no more. Why? Because if you look at your Instagram, I and all of my support and all of my shit is on your shit. And you've eaten at my table and you used all my relationships and access to look like you popping, but you ain't nothing but a broke ass, troglodyte ass bitch. And you're doing nothing but talking about me. Now, I'm not going to at you because you know who you are. You're sitting there in your Hanes or Fruit of the Loom underwear or your holy pink panties going, oh my God, he's talking about me. Yes, I'm talking about you. So go find a way to subliminally tweet me because I'm giving you a subliminal to your subliminal. But my subliminal matters more because, bitch, when you go back to being that dry or that potato salad with the raisins in it, everybody's going to see it for what it is. I now am still a champion for Black media and will still be a champion for Black media, but I'm keeping y'all at a distance because at this point, there's a lot of you that I don't trust. There's just a lot of you that I don't trust. I'm seeing how y'all moving. I'm seeing what you're doing. I see how y'all all tried to play with me. One motherfucker said, oh, they was going to read me. You were never going to read me. You could never read me. You wouldn't read me in person because when you're in person, you sucking my dick. Honor. Oh, my God, you're Jason. You're the GOAT. You're this.
Jason Lee literally is the GOAT.
My God, you're Jason. You're the GOAT. You're this. I know what the fuck I am. I know I'm the GOAT. I know that. I know that. And I know you know that. And I know your followers know that. And I know your fans of your fan, whatever you got any, they know that. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. By starting tonight talking and reading my shit.
Now, right there.
Well, damn. Okay. Now, we do know why Armon felt like he had to respond, right? We get it. We get it because that was a read. Ugh. That Jason Lee shouldn't have did. That was the unprofessional part. He wants to be a creator, in my opinion, Jason Lee, when he's a publicist, and he's a fantastic publicist, and that's what he should probably stay being, you know? But yeah, let's continue.
What's the mistakes Jason made? Why are you talking about this public?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why couldn't this been handled behind the scenes?
Right.
Or if Armon don't want to talk, not at all. But you don't go bringing the public into it. The people in the chat, we are entertainment for them. They don't give a damn. Do they really care if Sharrell's having a bad day or if they don't give a damn. This is entertainment. Reality TV at its finest. They start things in the chat. Team so-and-so, team this, team.
She's right. She's right. That's why I tell y'all all the time, do not be going on other people's channel with the bullshit and arguing. Don't argue for me because it's right. She's very right. And again, like I said, I was listening to all of this and I'm like, you know, she's making very substantial points. And I don't understand why people were so upset with her. If we're being realistic, you know, at the end of the day, if we're being realistic, she's not saying anything wrong, right? What Armon did, even though I understand, you know, I understand why he would want to did it, but what he did and how he did will negatively affect him. It will. It will.
That
Right,
I was
right.
in Jason. I was watching Armon. I went to Jason, and people were over there. Oh, Armon's at 14,000. You only got this month, and then they were like, "This is entertainment to them. This is how they're going to act." So once you bring everybody in your,
it is. She's speaking facts, and this is the second time. Like again, it happened with Tasha K. It happened with now Jason Lee, and I even forgot the part. Like I reheard it like yesterday, and I forgot the part where he was saying what Jason Lee said about Cardi B, right? So that basically says you can't be trusted. People can't tell you things, and you know, because the minute you get mad, you know, kind of like you don't have no self-control. Maybe, I don't know.
your business.
But again, he's young, and we already discussed these. I think a lot of these 35 and younger people, all of these people who were like, everyone gets a trophy, not understanding that, you know, those expectations, like we discussed yesterday, even with the freaking lights, those expectations, like the expectations of this Tasha K having to tell you what sort of camera she uses, right? Or the expectation of Jason Lee having to tell you, like, we have to be able to not take it all so personal and do the shit ourselves, right? And these expectations are like destructive. Let's go.
Then everybody has a say. And it muddies the water. When he said, I don't trust anybody, I know exactly what he's talking about. I want you to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Every time somebody calls me, they want something from me. And remember, V, I was like, it's getting overwhelming. Like, I don't know. I don't have any real friends anymore. When you start to become successful, you're not going to have any real friends anymore. Because it's show business, everybody worried about their career. This is what it is. They don't give a damn what your career is like.
Right.
And they're going to get from you what they can get from you. I used to ask everybody, here, come on my channel. Go ahead and work with me for a while, and then you can build yourself up. And then they leave and they think, oh, okay, I got what I needed now. I'm better than her. F her.
I do understand that. As a youth, I do understand that. As a creator, because shit, y'all done seen people, if you've been here long enough, trying to, you know, help people and they lose their goddamn shit. You know, we ain't gonna name no names, but we, you know, people expectations, the expectations of it all. You know, let's not act like I have a show one day a while ago. You know, Sean Davy Way was on that show with people who will not be discussed and trying to, you know, squash shit, and people just turn it on, right? So it happens a lot. Expectations of people and people trying to throw people under the bus or think everything is about a click and a view. And especially as like a creator, because sometimes we have to also always still remember that the real life ramifications of the shit that you do, right? I guess because it is, regardless of how you may feel about what Sharrell is saying, I think she has a point, because yeah, it's like he tried to punk him, so he stood up for himself, right? But when she starts talking about, and I'm gonna continue letting it play. But when she starts talking about business deals, when she starts talking about, you know, things like that, you know, Jason Lee is on the Oscar committee and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should have just took that L.
It hurts. You'd be like, I just did this, you know, I did this for you, and you know, I'm trying to help you out.
Right.
Let's push it a little bit further. Okay, let's go. Let's show this part.
He knew what he was doing. Hold on, let me play this really quick.
I need to watch out for Cardi B and not support her because I'm posting her too much. I only need to be posting her if she paying me. Then he gonna say he regret not working with, he regret going so hard on Nicki Minaj for Cardi B because Cardi B don't give nothing back.
Now this, I had to stop it because this boils my blood. If I had a personal relationship with you and I tell you things in private, the last thing I hate is when somebody go back and betrays your trust.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I told you that in private.
The reality is, outside of YouTube and the content of it all, she ain't tell no lie. You end a friendship, a business partnership, or whatever. Do you scream it at the top of your lungs and let the world know? Or do you be mature and move on? Jason Lee shouldn't have did what he did. You know, too.
Maybe he telling you the truth. Maybe Cardi B only.
Sometimes you just need to fall back from people. You know, it don't take to tell the world, "Oh, I'm falling back from you," or tell the world, you know, I ain't messing with these people or with that person or this person like that, for you to be able to just stop. It's kind of like when Storm did the shit, right? It was like, just keep doing. You didn't have to do what you did and throw Tasha under the bus. You could have just continued to make your content and do whatever, and don't ever mention her again, right? It could have went like that, but you know, all for a click and a view.
Hey, sir, he's telling you something in private, but you decide to tell the world for what reason? You trying to blow up his spot.
Yeah,
I don't get it. And listen, people are friends come into your life for a reason and a season. We ain't all meant to be friends, okay? But when you burn bridges and step on people to get where you're going, those are going to be the same people you're going to see on your way down. I don't understand the Big Show last night. Ding, ding, he had a button he was pushing. And then, and ding, and ding, and then he'd get up and he'd shake it, and then he'd go back. No one is obligated to verify you. If he verified you, that was something that he did for you. But you made it seem like he didn't help you at all. And if anything, he turned on you and became jealous of you and wanted to be you.
Okay. So we're going to pause this here for a minute and just go through some of the comments and then get back to it in a minute. Okay? I want to hear what some of you have to say. All right? I'm going to drop the invite link. Okay, I don't, like I said, I do not watch. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I watch Sharrell's World. I probably have watched three or maybe 4 of her shows. I only follow her because she does reviews on like Love After Lockup. I'm gonna be very I watch her Love After Lockup reviews, so that's, you know, so I don't really know too much about her. Okay, I'm not even gonna sit and tell you that I do. I see a lot of people like, oh, she's a hypocrite. Oh, I don't know why. So, but I'm telling you, based off of what she's saying, I comprehend why she's saying it. Like, it's fun. It was funny. It was entertaining. You know? Even Armon and Tasha, what she said, Tasty, yes, they are, even Armon and Tasha, because they say, oh, you talk on the phone. Who talks on the phone to someone they don't like? That's true. But they didn't say he spoke to her. He tried to. His day. I'm the they. I'm the person who posted that. He'll be they. It was me. It wasn't me. It was Chelsea, and it was on my shit. It was on yesterday's video. It was he wanted to get on the phone with her. Now, he was trying to talk to her, allegedly. That's what Chelsea said via Larry Reed, via explanation of what Armon said in his video. Okay. Y'all keeping up? Because I don't want to have to explain all of this. This should take forever. All right, let's continue going down. She's so whack. If you watch Armon's video, Jason Lee was shading him from last year, February, how long he must pay it dust before he responds. Yeah, listen, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And these YouTube streets is fire, right? But I also understand that it affects you. That's why Tasha K has a separate channel for when she dragging hoes, when she dragging YouTubers. That's why she doesn't do it on her main channel, right? Her main channel is her business channel. She don't really put up the smoke towards Storm videos on there or smoke towards anybody videos on there. Do you understand what she's... I understand y'all 1,000% because he was popping shit with YouTubers. You pop shit back. But I also understand what SHARRELL'S World is saying. I don't know. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Click on the goddamn link. And don't forget to donate to the channel. My name is Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. And please subscribe, okay? We're less than 200 away now, okay? From 30,000. It's more than 288 of y'all in here. So subscribe to my channel and let's see if we could bust this 30 stacks while we're live today. Okay? Let's bust it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all, I've been up since honestly 5:45 with my kid. I'll tell y'all what we did early this morning in a minute. I agree with Sharrell. I agree with the grown women of what the fuck Sharrell is saying. I agree with the adult of what Sharrell is saying. Real world consequences. Real world consequences. Because it might follow you. It might follow you in your business meetings. In your, you know what I'm saying? It might follow you. Because again, like I've said, Jason Lee is not a content creator. Jason Lee is a fucking amazing publicist. And with his pull, it may not have been the best idea to do that and tag a nigga in. You know? I don't know. I do think he lame, but he got mad pull. So I do understand. This. Two wrongs. At the end of the day, two wrongs don't make a right. And they were both wrong as shit. Armon was wrong. And right? And Jason Lee, because of what Jason Lee did, and that was just wrong. You got smoke with somebody, even if you didn't tag him in, everybody knew who he was talking about. He didn't have to do that. He did not have to do that. You could have just went to keeping him blocked and act like you don't see him or see a motherfucker. You know? But it went left. I try to be Brenda. Thank you. It's MRE. Y'all better be subscribed to my channel. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and all of that good shit. Okay? Hold on 1 second. I have to turn something on. Hold on 1 second. Let's go. I'm gonna let Sorrell talk while I'm doing this in the back. Let her speak some more. Hold on. Or well, let Armon talk some more, I guess.
I've had this happen to me so many times. I'm like, how am I trying to be? I was trying to help.
Let's push more.
He said all kind of shit about Jason, except thank you. He said, you're jealous of me. You did this. You brought me to meet Kanye. You didn't want me to take a picture with Kanye. And I got my picture with Kanye. And then you seen the Daily Mail picked it up. And then you went and called and got yourself in a separate article.
He did all of that. And you're right. And even if Jason Lee did all of that, which I think he did, you still got a picture and in the Daily Mail with Kanye at the end of the day. All that other shit didn't even matter. At the end of the day, you're right. She's right. Listen.
How come it couldn't have been, well, hey, that's a good idea. Let me do that. Because he kept reaching out to you. He kept asking you to help you with things. I don't think people understand that help means just that. I'm going to help you. I'm not going to quit my job and become your manager.
Right.
You're around me, get to know people, see how I'm doing this and that. But he flipped it all around. I think Armon is young. And young people don't understand the business side. So let me let you finish this and let me keep going on. Hold on.
And I need to watch out for her. All because she shouted me out. So
that was my mom.
Nope. Did it pause?
Hold on.
Yeah, froze or something.
Hold on. Let's push it up some.
Both sides. And maybe it seemed like
let's go. Wait. Okay.
Sense enough to figure out, okay, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. They both heated. They both mad. They both making this public. When you make something public like that, you can never take it back.
Nope.
You can never take it back. It's out there. People seen it. They make their own decisions and they don't forget. When you make something public like that, you basically end any chance of reconciliation. You do. Like they're done forever. They're done. You got.
I think that's good enough for right now. I think that's good enough for her right now because she kind of like wrapped up everything that we probably want to talk about today. Like I said, I do comprehend everything that she's saying. Business relationships is at the end of the day is still business relationships. And at the end, people like Karen Civil, people like Jason Lee, they have pull and they have power in the industry. And it's not necessarily always going to be what's right. And just like when Just Hilarious came out and said all this stuff and made that old epic video about, it was like 6 to 8 months ago, about Karen Civil and all the things that Karen Civil was doing to her. At the end of the day, Karen Civil is still Karen Civil, and Just Hilarious is, not Just Hilarious, Jessica Wu. Let me not say Just Hilarious, Jessica Wu. When Jessica Wu made that YouTube video about Karen Civil, it was big. It was, people was talking about it. But now I don't see just Jessica Wu on TV. I don't even think she's on Wildin' Out no more. Then she used to be on Wildin' Out. The impact of messing with certain people can negatively affect you. Sometimes, I know that sometimes some people, I just be like, it's just, you don't have to tell the world you gonna fall back. And sometimes, especially when it comes down to your brand and trying to build yourself up and trying to say, and I tell y'all all the time, that's why I even, look at me, I even said, okay, I don't want to get but so messy. And don't want to get but so into the beef, and don't want to get but so much into the beef section. And even in my discussions on a lot of things, I try to keep it fair and fair as I can be, you know, and as disrespectful as I can be, but you know, sometimes I'm not good with that. But you know, let's go into some of these comments. Y'all is very mad at Sharrell's World. Played in Armand's face. She says Sharrell's ain't right. The F, that man played in Armand's face. I do like I said, I do understand 1,000%. He did play in his face. He did play in his face completely. For whatever reason, because he felt a way. He felt like Jason Lee felt like, see, we have to understand other people's perspective. We might say, okay, but he felt like, you know, I do think that he needed Armand help. I told you, Armand is just a better, I guess, creator. Jason Lee is a freaking publicist. So he felt like he was trying to help Armand, regardless of how it came out. He was disrespectful, in my opinion. Maybe that's just how he talked to everybody. I don't know. But he was talking to him pimpy, you know, but to him, to Jason Lee, he felt like he tried to help Armand. He showed him this. He put him in this position, put him in that position, and he fucked him over. And he felt the way. And he a sensitive ass light skinned nigga. Can I say that? Can I say that? And Jason Lee is a sensitive ass light skinned nigga. So he brought his sensitive ass light skinned self on YouTube, you know, and told the world about it. But he still ain't even tag him in, even though we knew who it was. Hello, hi.
Hey, Jovi, love you, love the show. Actually, I saw you yesterday too, but I just wanted to jump on. I saw the Sharrell's World live, and I like Sharrell's World. And I was driving from work, but when I first heard it, I heard her kind of going in on Armand, saying how foolish it was of them to do it publicly. And because I didn't hear everything, so what I heard was her it sounded like she was bashing him, right? And then I was like, but wait, sis. We've seen you yelling with people, arguing with John Yates, going back and forth with people, and just a lot. Like we know your history. She's being sued by some old lawsuits. So it's like, come on now, how are you not understanding the theatrics of it all, right? So that's just the part I heard when I was driving, and you know how the sound goes in and out. So then later in the show, I think Gray Hair Beauty or just different people were up on our panel. And then I heard Sharrell saying that her perspective was that she was saying that from experience, and she acknowledged that she had acted, inappropriately previously. So then I kind of had a different, because initially I was kind of hot, like, how you gonna tell this man how to act when you done been up here acting a fool yourself? And so then I took a step back, and then I thought, you know what, to some degree she's right. I totally support Armand. I loved his delivery. This is entertainment. And so I don't know all the ins and outs that go on behind the scenes, but when you take a step away from it and you look at it from a career perspective and corporate, I have a YouTube channel, but my job is corporate. I'm corporate 9 to 5, and that's where my bread and butter is. So when I think about it, I understand what she was saying. It's like, you don't want to burn bridges. There's a way to do things, but I also understand from Armand's perspective, he's tired. And sometimes you have to come out double fisted and stand up for yourself, and whatever happens, happens. There's a certain level of integrity. There's a certain fight that you have to have. I have previously sued a huge corporation. I was tired. People said, oh, that's going to be career suicide. It don't matter. Sometimes you have to have your integrity and fight for your dignity, but you just have to be strategic. And I think it's a very personal choice. I'm not going to condemn Armand for what he did, because I feel like there's a long path. This is a marathon. This one thing will not derail him. I heard people talking about, oh, well, he fell out with Tasha. He fell out with T.S. Madison. That's okay. And he's still growing. We still watching him. He's still surviving. But on the flip side, I'm going to say one last thing. And I've been on your show before, because I talked about my daughter being in tech. Okay,
I know who this is. I'll tell y'all about where I dropped my daughter off this morning at the end of the show.
Okay. And so you know, my daughter's in cybersecurity like me. And I recently had an issue where I was pissed off. I was like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna go off. And then I thought, oh, hold up, swole up. Your daughter is in the same kind of small community that you're in, and you want her to be able to progress. Your name, your affiliation may affect her 5 years down the line. Like, you know, I'm thinking beyond me. I'm thinking beyond this 1 year of me being pissed at some situation where I want to kind of flex the cyber community and IT for Black women. It ain't a lot of us out there. So now that I'm there, my daughter's in, I'm not going to screw up her future with my ego. So sometimes you have to be strategic. You have to have the long game in mind. So when I thought about that, what Sharrell was saying, I said, well, damn, she's right. You never know who's looking. If you want to be corporate and you want to grow, you have to think about, how is this really going to benefit me? Do I get the quick win? Am I going to win this little battle or win the war? Am I playing checkers, or am I playing chess? Facts. So I'm really conflicted. I applaud Armon. He did his. I mean, he sizzled them.
Yeah, he sizzled them.
But he sizzled them. But you know, how is this going to bode for you 5 to 6 years later, when maybe you're only stuck at a certain level when you could have been, you know, a little bit bigger? I'm not siding with Sharrell because she's made some of the same mistakes. But you always got to think of what is going to be best for me in the future. So.
Spot on. Thank you so much for coming up.
All right, thanks.
All right. She hit the nail on the head. She hit the nail on the head, because I understand. He read him to death. It was great. I understand. I comprehend. But at the end of the day, hold on. All right. Okay. Awesome. Again, please don't forget to like the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and all my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. All right. So, hey, boo. She said the issue is that overall her commentary is more against Armon, and she was not holding Jason Lee as accountable. Okay. Well, yeah, I do understand that. And like the guest who just got off, you didn't tell me your name, girl. Okay, the guest who just got off said, at the end of the day, it will affect Armon more than it will affect Jason Lee. I thoroughly believe so. I do. I ain't even gonna hold you. And, you know, she was explaining, and I did hear that part. I told you the part where she was saying she's been in lawsuits. That's why I started this video by saying, when I Googled her for the picture, I saw Sharrell World's lawsuits. It was like the third thing that you Googled when you Googled when you Googled her name, right? So I did notice that. That's why I did say that at the beginning of this video, because she was trying to get across, in my opinion, don't commit what she feels is career suicide, because she feel like she might have did it to herself, right? Her and her co-host, you know, they go on to say, again, I don't like playing, you know, I feel like I played a lot of her video. I don't want to like play people's whole video, but she goes on to say, if you want to go watch it, you can go watch it. But her co-host do go on to say things along the line of, you know, I wish I didn't act a fool. Yeah, I knew I was right. I felt right. You know, I was right. But when it came to business deals, it made me look wrong. These white people don't care about none of that shit. They don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? So all of this smoke, and yeah, it's cool, it's funny, it's a key and whatever, and I'm feeling right in the moment. But how is that gonna affect me in a real life? Right? In real life. It's all popping, it's all good until, you know, until it's not no more. So that's why we're discussing this. I really want to hear what y'all have to say. I'm dropping the link for a reason. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to donate to my channel. Okay? All right. What the hell is this? Oh, never mind. What the fuck is that? Oh. Duncan was listening to me this morning, child. I thought that was my mama again. Okay. She said I would have uploaded a clip on on Jason too. I feel you. Again, but they're friends in real life. That's another thing. That's another thing, right? Because even with the Tasha K shade and all of this shit, you know, Tasha K ain't necessarily gonna take that shit personally, right? I don't think she's will like do things to try to stop Armon's bag necessarily, right? Jason Lee would. I also think the fact that they knew each other in real life adds additional dynamic to this shit, right? It's one thing for Armon to get up here and jump on my channel and talk shit about my hair, or jump on this person's channel and call them names, or jump on this person's channel or whatever, because you don't actually really know each other in real life. It's a sort of, you know, like whatever, nigga. But like, you've been to my house. Well, I don't know if you've been to his house, but you gotta, you know, I guess really think about it like that. You have a real friendship with somebody. You've been to my house. You know, we know each other. We're supposed to be cool, and this is how, and you tell all the world my business. Kind of something like that. But again, that also goes for both of them, right? Because even though Jason ain't put a tag to it, we all knew who he was talking about. She said YouTube is going to stand behind Armon. I don't know what y'all think Armon is going to lose by telling the truth. Business deals. Because again, YouTube is still a business. People, because y'all seem to forget that this is still, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just and it's not the views from y'all necessarily that get a lot of YouTubers paid. It's not the y'all. No shade, no tea. But you know, YouTube don't pay us as much as you would think that they paid us, especially as Black creators, per view. All these views, you know, that's why the super chats and the donations are important. Right? It's the business deals. It's the you know, the advertisers that we bring in, right? It's the shit like that brings money, that really makes it sustainable, right? I'm just saying. She said the industry is fake and phony, and I think Armon gained more respect by drawing a line on how he was allowed himself to be treated. She said the truth hurts. Miss Sorrell gossip for a living. She doesn't care about the people she is gossiping about. Why would she expect different? Oh my love. He's not on. Yeah, he is. I just realized. I just saw that yesterday. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's on a bunch of fucking committees. Again, and people don't talk. People, because the good publicist side of him, the part that don't want to be a freaking celebrity, like I was saying yesterday, publicists are to be out of the views of people. So he is on. He does. The reality is that he does, right? Like the Karen Civils of the world. The reality is that he does. It may not, you know, just because you it's like Ray J, right? Ray J, you know, we be like, oh, that's just Brandy's brother. And you kind of giggle at Ray J and be like, oh, yeah, you know, the Kim Kardashian tapes. But you got to also remember that Ray J is a big-ass businessman. He is a big-ass businessman in California. He runs a bunch, you know, he got a lot of money, not because he's Brandy's brother, but because he has business smarts. Right? And he has businesses, them scooters, them this, them that. He makes it pop. You know, so when you think about Ray J, you're not necessarily, your first thought is, oh, that's Brandy's brother. And then all of his love and hip hop shit and all of this, but you ain't thinking about that other side. That's kind of where it goes with me in my mind. And I think that, you know, I like I said, I comprehend it. I understand why he popped off. I understand. I get it. I'm a YouTuber. I comprehend it 1,000%. But, you know, there's been, you know how much people I've popped off on and deleted the video? Y'all know, if you've been here long enough, there's been a couple of girls that I done tore into and deleted the video like 2 days later because or muted or put it on private, and for no one ever to see it again. Tear their asses up and put it on private, because the reality is that, you know, yeah, they deserved it, but also, do I want that bullshit attached to my name? And I've done that. I've done that. Is that what Jovi Beauty or Jovi Beauty School embodies. That's why I tell y'all, even the way I try to even talk about things. Yeah, I go in. We know, okay, yes, I go in, right? But even the things I choose to talk about, right? It's on brand. Well, I try to keep it on brand, but you know, I'm a little saucy sometimes. The same shit. It's the same shit. You know, I talk shit, but it's the brand. The Grammy committee. Okay, he's on a couple of committees. Okay, yeah, the Grammy committee. Is she suing Wiley? I don't know who's suing Wiley, girl. Hey, Couture. So she would side with him. Listen, people send people money all the time. People send people money. People send people money. Donate to the channel. Donate to my channel. It's 300 of y'all in here. Thank you very much. Okay. Somebody talking about her wig. That's not nice. How's your name? Proud Black Woman. But you talking about a girl's wig. I don't know, girl. I ain't gonna hold you, boo. I don't know. Your name can't be Proud Black Woman and you're trying to drag the girl for her wig. I ain't a wig, you know, so y'all know I just started loving my wigs, but you know, I don't know if that's okay. You Proud Black Woman, but then you drag a wig. Come on. Because of Armon? I don't know. Y'all know the same Armon that don't like black women a lot of times. Okay, I'm just saying. I get it, but I'm just saying. I get it, but I'm just saying. All right. That's giving business. It's giving business because none of this shit is real life. It shouldn't be. No, it shouldn't be. None of this shit, in my opinion, shouldn't be this personal. I don't take none of this shit this personal. It's so personal. But again, it's so personal because they knew each other, right? Because they were actually attempting to be real friends or co-workers or whatever the situation is. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be this personal, in my opinion. It's work. It's our job. I'm just saying, y'all. Don't try to take my head off. She said it's the battle for $499 from Larry to Sharrell. Because as an adult, I comprehend listen, I'm just saying, I comprehend what she said. So it was Jason Lee who donated, Jason Lee the night before super chatted her $500. Okay, so you're saying because Jason Lee super chatted her $500. So let me tell you, but the thing is, Jason Lee did it because she was probably saying some shit. But if Jason Lee wanted to pay her to say bullshit to do this, he wouldn't have super chatted her. He would have just sent her a Cash App or a Zet or whatever the frick this thing is. He wouldn't have super chatted her for everybody to see it. So then it would look like, and again, I don't like none of these people. Look, I don't know Sharrell, but you know, Armon, he be talking shit about black women, and Jason Lee be talking shit about black women. So I'm just saying, if honestly, with the publicist mind that I was trained with, you would not do it for other people to see. That's what I'm saying, right? Now, maybe it might have made her think about it a little bit harder and say, you know, instead of me just riding with Armon because he's a YouTuber, because a lot of YouTubers, including myself, say, you know, well, he's a YouTuber, so we just going, you know, whatever, because we, you know, whatever. But maybe him sending her that made her think that. But I would think if you're trying to bribe a bitch or blackmail or whatever, I don't know, because that's what y'all trying to say. Because that's what Armon accused him of doing. Well, no, that was Chelsea accused him of doing, blackmailing people, robbing people, allegedly. I don't know, I wasn't there in the call, but I would think that he would do it in a cut. But maybe he just did it in front of everybody just to be an asshole. I don't know. See, y'all done told me something I didn't know. I didn't know he donated $400. Y'all know I don't be that invested into this. I'm just trying to dissect this shit as, I guess, as unbiasedly as possible. I guess. I don't know. She said I'm her cousin. Your cousin fine, ain't she? Tell her she cute. Go call. Just text her right now and say, bitch, you cute or whatever. Anyway, Lacey. Hey, Lacey, sis. Lacey said everybody worried about the wrong thing. Because again, and it, okay. Armon only hurt himself. Rather, Jason was right or wrong. Rather, Jason supercharged Sharrell or not. This rant is going to help Armon in the long run. And that is what I do 1,000% agree with. Wrong or right, whether Jason is wrong or right, Jason got mad Paul. And it's not, I'm not saying that it's right that a nigga will sabotage him. And I said that yesterday. I said he went in. I said, but you know, the ramifications of going in is going to be the ramifications. You're gonna have to deal with it. Basically, you're gonna have to deal with it. You can't say, oh yeah, because you just talk shit about me. And now if a nigga decides to actively say, oh, the Operation Destroy Armon's career, you know, if a nigga decide Operation Destroy, it ain't right, but it's in his right. It's not right, but it's in Jason's right. Right? Or wrong? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Me and me and me. She said, the only thing about the burning bridges thing I'd have to disagree with is never put someone on a high pedestal like that. Jason and Armon neither are without fault. Well, I do agree with that. I do 1,000% agree with that. And putting people on a pedestal is kind of weird. But he does. With white people. With white people. With white people. With white people and the white people in sections. In the white people sections. Just the white people. I'm not talking about nigga shit. I'm talking about with the white people. I'm talking about the reason Kanye hired him. I'm not talking about nigga shit. I'm not talking about, oh, I got drama. I'm not even talking about, oh, I threw a drink in Hazel Lee's face. I'm not talking about none of that ghetto shit. I'm talking about the pull he got as being on a Grammy board and being on all these boards we don't even know he's on the board of. I'm talking about the pull and the phone numbers he got in his phone because he's the publicist. I'm talking about that. I'm just saying. I'm saying, I'm not talking about the nigga shit. I'm talking about that real money shit. I'm talking about that bun shit. I'm trying to be on Revolt. That money shit. See, I'm trying to get on Revolt. Y'all playing. She said, I've been telling people Jason Lee will blackmail you down. Whoever wins that, all that matters. I believe that. Chelsea said it. Chelsea said you gonna go up against it. You gonna go now, child. She said, hey, boo. She said, Armon know how hateful and low down Jason was when he started working with him. That too. Why did he think that he would be exempt? That too. I told y'all that yesterday. Like, I would have just fell back from the Bigo situation. From the Bigo situation and he talking to you like you crazy. Even if you felt like, you know what? I don't necessarily want to shake it because he has all of this power, but I would have fell back. You could have fell back and said, you know what? Yikes. Arms distance. You could have or at least elbow distance. And be like, you know, you can stay over there a little bit and not let it get to that, you know, that whatever. It happens, you know. We can't take everything, even if it is personal. You can't take it all personal. That's how we ended up being called 29 days for the last 4 years. A lot of people agree with Sharrell. She is older. A lot of maybe because I'm 40. I'm about to be 42 in a month. Maybe that's why I agree with Sharrell and understand. And I've worked in corporate majority of my life. I understand what the fuck. I get what she's saying. You know, I get what she's saying. Business is It's business. And these white niggas don't give a fuck about all that, you know, that drama. They don't know. They don't give a fuck. And he is a snake. And again, it doesn't take away. It doesn't take away. All can be true at the same time. All of this shit can be true at the same time. Right? She said, yes, Jason is actually a joke in Hollywood. And how do I know? It's because I legit work in the industry. And for real, the people who really make the calls are like, Jason, who? LOL. I feel you. I don't know. I feel you. I do think he, you know, but I do think that he has some things, especially with these little Caucasians. I'm just saying. He got that money. He got that backing. Even though he burning bridges, Couture Bay says Armon chose to work with a snake. That is also true. You chose to work with somebody who you thought was a snake, who even in Armon's explanation, he kept saying, yeah, and I saw it, and I knew he was going to do it. I saw it, and you don't like me. You don't like me. So if you knew that, if you felt like he didn't like you, if you felt like he didn't like you, right? Why were you continuing? That's real shit. If you felt like he didn't like you, why did you continue? Because it was a come up. I get it. You know? He said he did thank him. Kitty, hey Kitty. Kitty said Sherelle is right, but I also feel Armon will be okay because Jason Lee's reputation is not the best, and he's pissed off a lot of people. They may understand Armon's frustration. That is true. That is true. People may understand because he's a snake. But again, I do feel like Armon need to chill. I've been saying that even when he keep going it, when he was used to, he don't do it as much anymore. But when he used to be going off on Tasha, you know, and I did, again, we mentioned this shit yesterday. Yesterday, we was talking about lights. And for a couple of months, when it came, well, years, when it came to Tasha K, we was talking about a fucking camera. Like, I don't understand people with a million expectations of people. Like, it would be nice if they did, right? It'd be nice if they told you what camera. That's why when people ask me, I get people all the time, and, oh, Joe, what kind of camera do you use? And all of this. I tell you, know, other people don't necessarily have to do that. They don't. They don't. No one owes you nothing. And it sounds fucked up, but it's the reality of this world. People don't owe you shit. And even if they're your mentor, they still don't owe you everything. Some things you have to figure out on your own. And that's real shit. I had to figure out what kind of camera I needed on my own. And remember when my internet was fucking acting insane, you know, and my shit was all fucked up, I had to figure out how to fix it, right? I had to figure out how to go and how to get, which had to switch cables and make the man do this and run the cord to the box and do all this dumb shit. But now I know how to fix it, right? Now I can set anybody's studio up. Right? That's a talent that you now have forever because you pulled that off yourself without me just asking somebody else, oh, what kind of camera do I need? What kind of lights do I need? What kind of whatever do I need? So I don't fucking fully understand. So when these lights are obsolete, then I still need somebody else to help me to figure out the fuck I need. No, I know that already because it's now a skill set that I have because I did it for myself without worrying about, without having all these expectations for people to fucking help me. And that's real shit. And that's real life. And I think sometimes, especially with the younger generation, as a 42-year-old, I'm gonna say this. A lot of everybody get a fucking participation trophy. And people are so fucking entitled. You're not entitled to everybody in someone's contacts. You're not entitled to everything in their trickster bag. You're not entitled to try to take over somebody or whatever the situation is. And I'm not saying that that's the situation we're talking about. We got to really think about what we're talking about when we say certain things. You know? My thoughts. My thoughts. It's FREE. I'm dropping the link in case anybody want to click on the link. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please like, please subscribe. Okay? All right. FREE. Yeah. Somebody said something about the older generation won't. Yeah, and the younger generation can't deal with shit. They're falling apart. They can't deal with shit. The cancel culture, all that crazy shit is people not being able to deal with the reality of shit. It's the truth. It's the truth. That's what she says. And I feel a little bit like that's kind of true. Regardless of whatever Jason Lee didn't do, whether it was true or not. I feel like it's a lot. It was a lot of. I do feel like it's a lot of entitlement, especially when it's like, you know, because like these people owe you, or like I always felt that way. Even when it came to the Tasha K situation, she ain't want to fuck with you after 29 days. She had that right. You know, she don't have to. She didn't have to. For whatever reason, if she decided, oh, you wore a blue shirt today and she don't like fucking blue, and that's just the reason she decided she ain't never want to fucking speak to you again, regardless if it's wrong or it's right, that's just how she fucking felt, and she was entitled to that feeling. She was entitled to not to say if she felt like, well, I don't want to tell this nigga what camera I use, or let him figure out on his own, or I'm being a hater, so I don't want to let him know. Whatever the situation is, she didn't have to. She didn't have to. She didn't. Like T.S. Madison didn't have to invite him to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, let's not act like these things didn't happen. She didn't have to. She did not. She didn't. No matter who else she invited, she did. People don't owe you nothing. That's how I feel. I'm for it. People don't owe you nothing. It'd be nice. Don't get me wrong. It would be nice. That's why I try to, well, I consider, I don't know. People say I'm a decent person, child. Let me not, I don't know. I might be, I don't know. Let me not. But it might be nice, but it's not like expected. Like I said, people don't, you know, and I say that all the time. I used to say that to my friend, like, baby, I don't owe you shit, you know, but it's not nice to say, but it's true. And y'all know that I don't have my filter got to give y'all kind of my truth, regardless if it's nice to say or not. I get it, but you know, let's go. Okay, somebody said Jessica Wu still on Wildin' Out. Okay. But ain't nobody told. Did it destroy Karen Civil's career? No. Is Karen Civil secretly still a monster in the back? Would I let her represent me? Yes. No, I'm saying, is she still a monster in the back? Well, I don't know if I would let her, but you know what I'm saying. Is she still a monster in the industry? Do you think that what Jessica Wu did will allow Karen Civil to make her live if an opportunity was presented and Karen Civil had a no vote or a yes vote? What do y'all think? I'm saying. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I wanted to give my opinion on this really quickly. I wanted to say that I think that Armon made a big mistake. He may have felt that he was right, but Jason looks, to me, he gives off a very Wicked Witch of the West energy, like from a Disney film. And he's gonna make Armand pay for this, no matter how many years it takes. He looks like he likes to play with people for fun. So if you've humiliated someone who has this ego, like Jason has, who hangs out with the Floyd Mayweathers and all these big people, and someone like Armand that he felt was a project for him, so to speak,
beneath him,
is now humiliating him.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that he's going to take personally, and he's going to come at him over and over again. You can look at Jason's personality. He's not a fun-loving person like Armand, where he can take it light and then it can go whatever. Jason is a serious business person. He's strategic. He even has a little air of danger to him. So he's going to be very dangerous for Armand's career going forward. So I'm just saying, I know how to pick up on energy. And Jason is somebody that I wouldn't want smoke with long term. Especially someone that has no influence like Armand, or very little influence. He's going to enjoy doing this. Just the access that this man has, and his mind, the way that his mind works, he's going to, if he dies, the last thing he does, he's going to make certain that Armand pays for this publicly. He's going to publicly humiliate him. Everyone, like, I can feel your energy already. You're very intuitive, and you can tell what type of person Jason is. He is not going to just take this lightly, and he may not even say nothing. He's going to wait for the opportunity.
Yep, never. He ain't going to speak on it again. He's just going to demolish him. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, and Sharrell was absolutely 100% correct. She was saying it with concern in her eyes, like don't. Like, please don't mess with this person.
Like, you don't want that smoke.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is one of those kind right here. This is one of those that will work behind the scenes and have somebody coming at you and you don't even know how or who they're connected to, and you getting hit from left and right. Like, yeah, he's messy, and he's very he's not like catty messy like Armand. He's masculine messy.
He's destructive messy. Like, you said, destroy your life, destroy your career, destroy your shit. And like I was, that's why I said with Tasha K, she ain't taking it but so far. She's gonna make a video too, but she would, in my mind, she would never do anything to like try to stop Armand's bag. Jason Lee is thoroughly going to do everything in his fucking power to stop every potential bag he can. and destroy him. That's just what it is. You're right.
Yeah. So everyone laughing and cheering him on. you're gonna feel sorry for him later, because I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at Jason. He can laugh and smile and do all of that. Look at the people that worked for him that were vulnerable women, and some of them didn't even come out right. So imagine an enemy, a male too. He's gonna go ham on him. He's gonna send people to him. It's just the potential with someone. Jason is diabolical. Yeah, I can just feel it. He's diabolical. And poor little Armand, he just doesn't even have the know-how to even know who he's even dealing with. So that's all I want to say is I can see it, and I feel bad because he may be feeling that energy, feeling good. I checked him, I clowned him. This dude over here is plotting, nodding, and looking. All I got to say is it'll be a part 2 to this.
It'll be we're waiting. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kobe, for coming up. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Hey, Jovi, how are you?
I'm doing great.
All right. So I was in the comments. I don't want to be misconstrued because I love your channel. I'm always in the comments. But I wanted to say Armand is a very entertaining person.
You have me on in the back?
No.
It's echo. It's a big
echo. Okay.
It's all right, but okay.
I think it's where I'm at. Hold on, let me go back inside. I'm trying to get away from my daughter, but I want to say something real quick because I didn't want her crying in the background. But I want to say this is better. Okay. Armand is very entertaining. We love him, but he is also, a woman basher at times. Of course, he's in the LGBT community, and we're not hating on his sexuality. But at the same time, I want to see women like you in that position, because you have a great personality too. But it's like the men always get exalted on YouTube. So that's what I was trying to say in the comments real quick, that I love your show. Couture Bay is great. And I want to see the ladies win. You know, all of this is great with Jason Lee. All right. But I want to see y'all win from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got great personalities. We want to see the divine feminine energy on here, you know? And that was just my 2 cents. And I'm going to let you go. And thank you for letting me on.
Of course.
All right. See you later, sis.
Later.
All right.
All right, guys. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Again, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. Like, you should be following me. Follow me, follow me, follow me. I am literally about less than 200 of fucking subscribers until my 30,000. Okay? If all of y'all subscribe right now, we're going to hit 30. Okay? So if you are not already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button on the bottom and subscribe. And also, please don't forget to donate to my channel. My Cash App is on the screen. Super Chat is available. Whatever is clever, darling. Okay? Thank you very, very much. Let me check the likes. Like this video as well. Okay? We having a good time. I want to stay on here. But if y'all playing with me, y'all not liking the video and stuff, okay, I like the likes. I like the likes. We at 159. Can I get some more likes? It's about 300 of y'all in here. Can we run up these likes, please? All right, let's go ahead. Run up these likes. Support the channel. Donate to the channel. I don't give a fuck if it's $1, $2, $5, $10. Donate to your girl. Okay, I'm here. We're square. And like she said, y'all be running up these menses all fucking day. And y'all be on here watching us, and y'all don't support like y'all support these menses who half the time to call you everything but a child of fucking God. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, both of these niggas don't like black women. Okay? I'm just saying. Hey, baby. How you doing, Lerod? They said the same thing about Monique. Sharrell is like Whoopi Goldberg telling him how to run his business. Again, we forget these things. We forget these things when they suit us. She said he doesn't. Hey, Jenny, she said she doesn't understand how he is. I think she does. She's not. Sharrell wasn't. She's talking about the impact of Armon's career. Jason Lee already has his career. He's destroyed it. You know, he's been fucking around with people and doing all this fucked up shit, but he has made it. Understand? So Jason has made it and he's toppling. That's basically what people saying. Armon is still on the way up. So gotta think. Sharrell is saying, while you're still on your way up, don't let Jason Lee, like Colby just said, do everything to destroy you on his way down. Do you get what I'm saying? I know y'all understand. Y'all ain't fucking stupid. Hi, Ayana just donated $2 to the chat. Like I said, $1, $2, $5, girls, it don't matter. Thank you so much, Ayana. You are appreciated. Okay, girl. All right. She said, I understand Sharrell, but if Jason Lee came to YouTube with the subliminals 9 times out of 10, he was going to do ish behind the scenes anyway. Mine might as well air things out now. You could say that, but I also think that he could have, but now he could have and and then forgot. I don't think like Colby, like, you know, the panelist, the viewer who just on said, I don't think Jason Lee is ever going to let this shit go. He's diabolical. You gotta be, you know, the kind of publicist that him and the likes of Karen Civil are. You're not a good person. You're not a good. Let me be very fucking clear. As someone who went to school to be a publicist, you can't really be the best person. Okay. That's why I kind of adjusted my, you know, I kind of adjusted. You know, you kind of got to be fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you. You kind of got to be fucked up because you representing these people. You kind of got to be fucked up. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You could be nice. You could be, as you know, it's like to be a successful lawyer, you kind of got to be fucked up. That's just the world. You can say, oh, but you could be nice and they living basically, and they living okay, and they defense attorneys and they cool, but they not big law. You know what I'm saying? Armon want to be big YouTuber. You understand what? Y'all understand. Y'all want to act stupid, but y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all want to be acting like you don't understand what I'm saying when it suits you, but you understand what the fuck I'm saying. Yes, Couture, tell them we need 300 of them. All 300 of them. All 300 of them. All 300 of them. All 300 of them. Like this video, okay? Drop the link in the chat, okay? You know, like I said, we need to stop thinking about in this aspect Jason Lee as another fucker, as some YouTuber who is beneath Armon. I'm talking about his full 9-to-5 career. Yeah, you're right. He killing them with the views. Jason Lee is not a YouTuber. He keep trying to be one, but that's why I keep saying Jason Lee is a publicist. Jason Lee is not a YouTuber. He keeps trying to be a fucking YouTuber. He's not a YouTuber. He's just not. But he's a publicist. But he's behind the scenes. But he's with the shits. But he's wicked and vindictive, allegedly. You know. Laugh said Armon definitely has the edge on YouTube. Okay. But Jason accessed multiple platforms. Jason has his hands in a variety of corporate ventures. Right? Like things we ain't privy to. We don't know. You know, all of those other people who making money, like he's attaching his white self, you know, his white half to all them other people making all the money that we ain't never even heard of. That's making more money than the artist or the whatever that's, you know. I won't, you know. All right, let's continue. Let's move down this stuff, man. Listen, I'm from Brooklyn. I get it. I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. I get it. But again, I worked in corporate too. You got to know how to act. You can't take Brooklyn to Manhattan. It don't venture well. I don't give this Manhattan. When I was doing Manhattan, they ain't see this. They ain't see Joe like y'all know Joe. They saw the proper Joe, you know, the fashion girl. That uppity bitch that I will never show y'all because y'all laugh at me. It is what it is. Seasoned YouTubers advise smoling content creators morning, noon, and night. It's the drama and popularity that gives euphoria for content creators. They take a risk because the popularity outweighs reason. Yeah, because again, you're gonna pop and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be like But then how is that gonna affect you on the back end? He would try to they were talking about, let's not pretend like I didn't repost a whole video of Chelsea, a section of the live yesterday of Chelsea saying how Jason is allegedly out here blackmailing people. He's the kind of nigga who blackmails people. Okay? He's the kind of nigga who does this type of shit. And like for real. Not, we gonna fight in the street. That's not Jason Lee. He's going to do shit to thoroughly destroy your everything. He blackmails people. Allegedly. Blackmails people, y'all. And y'all talking about, yeah, I get it. I'm Brooklyn. This nigga blackmails people. You know what I'm saying? Nigga crazy. Oh, what the fuck? Free. With my wretched ass friends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right. This. Yeah. Somebody said, right. Look how long it took Monique to be vindicated. You could be right, but you know. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Let me move. Let me move. Let me move. Thank you so much, everybody. He was. He was. He was. He was. He was. He was. He did. Yeah. Don't nobody owe you this shit. This new generation, like you really gotta, like you like, are you fucking ridiculous? Like people don't owe you nothing, and you keep the, you know, like look at. Let me give you an example. And I know this might sound crazy, but this is the example I gave my kid, and just like look at what's happening. Anyway, if you know anything about the things I'm trying to do for my kid, look at this. It's a group of kids at NYU. Right. Y'all know I live in New York. It's a group of kids out here in NYU that made a petition to get a NYU med school. Let's be very specific. Like before they get to med school, like the pre-med kids, like it's this first class. It's called organic medicine, some bullshit called organic some shit. Right. So it's this class that basically says for most potential doctors in the world, if you ain't passing this class, you probably should just give up on attempt to be a doctor, right? So the guy who wrote the textbook allegedly the textbook that is used in all the fucking colleges, from the Harvards to the bullshit schools for pre-med, the guy who wrote the textbook works at NYU. He's like 90, 89 or some dumb shit like that. He's the aficionado of this shit, right? So this year, the incoming class, especially a lot of the rich kids, rich white kids who, they can't pass the damn class. They can't pass the damn class. And because instead of working harder, instead of putting in the work, they put in a fucking petition. They put in a petition to have this 80-year-old man who's been teaching this fucking class for about 50 fucking years at NYU, okay, who wrote the textbook for everybody who is ever going to be a doctor, or whoever has been a doctor or went to med school in America for the last 30, 40 years, I guess. He's the one who taught this first wrote the textbook on this first class. Apparently, if he's been teaching at NYU for 30, 40, 50 years, don't hold me to it, I don't remember, but he's tenured and shit. He's been teaching the same lesson plan every year for 30 fucking years, right? These niggas don't change up. But all of a sudden now, we got petitions from a whole bunch of everybody gets a fucking participation trophy little niggas. Because they told y'all asses that all you had to do was try. Fuck trying. Be good at something. Everybody want to be a YouTuber, whether they're good at it or not. Because somebody told you that you could be one, even though you can't keep 3 people on a goddamn channel at once. What the fuck? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like Jason Lee, he's a publicist. Don't be a YouTuber. These fucking participation trophies of it all. The arrogance of it all. To get this man fired. This is recent. I just was, because y'all know me and my kid and all that, and all that craziness. Child, I had to take my kid. She got invited to this thing. She is at the New York City Bar Association right now. She got, was invited. It was a whole thing. Okay, I don't want to get too specific. She was just texting me pictures of the inside. The stunt of it all. She was like the food, ma, the stunt. She's like how they had the presentations, the tables. She's like Child, let me tell you something. If she was on the verge, you know, of like, I don't know if I can get into Harvard. I don't know if I could. The what they just showed them put the battery in that girl back. But anyway, she knows she has to work for it. She know ain't nobody gonna hand her shit for free. She knows she has to bust ass every day, especially being a black woman. There ain't no participation trophies here. I don't even respect that shit. I ain't respect that shit. She was a baby, and she don't even accept that shit. We don't accept those things. We have the best, or nothing. I'm just saying. Fuck that participation trophy, because it makes them not want to work hard. It makes them not understand. It makes them think basic is as good as it can get. Nah, put in that work. So that's where I was, and why I'm hopped up on coffee, and why I'm like, and why my mom just called me like, what picture was that? Because I just sent her the picture of her there. She wore a blazer, everything. My baby is killing it, baby. Let me just say, she's a killer. She was killing it. She's so, I can't wait to hear all about her day when she gets home. I gotta go pick her up. All right, so we gotta have to speed this shit up too. Okay, Marissa said the reality is back to regular scheduled programming. Jason Lee is a snake, and I'm still trying to make it. He's not gonna help anyone. He's still trying to make it in to be the star. He just needs to stick his ass and be a publicist and call it a fucking day. Him continuously trying to be in front of the lens is what has destroyed his career, or is destroying, because it's not destroyed yet to black people. But to the white people, he's still up there. He's still in the offices, in the meetings, in the whatevers. You know? I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all mad at me or whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Vengeance and messy. Listen, you got to deal with the reality of people. I tell y'all all the time, to deal with the reality of the situation and the reality of people. Jason Lee is to the death of him. He's gonna work to try to destroy Armon for that read, because that was a read, bitch. That was a read. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't have to agree. I'm just saying. You know, LaRon, men and their egos. Men and their egos. So I understand, LaRon. I do. I understand men and their egos. I don't have an ego. As a woman, women don't have that sort of, you know what I'm saying? So I understand men and their egos. That's why I think Jason Lee is going to do everything to destroy him after this, because men are their egos. And I understand why men are going to be like, because men are their egos. But as a woman, I can see past the ego to the big picture. I don't know. As an older woman, I guess. Hear me, an older woman. Bitch, don't say that shit. Lord help me. Don't say that shit. That sounded so ghetto. Older woman. Oh, not me. Oh, not I, Sister Joe. He said he can't stop his life. I do. Of course he can't stop his life. He is not the man on that level. She said, I believe Jason Lee saving his receipts for something big. You do? He said he up Cardi butt and trying to get up Nicki's neck. Yep, he trying to backpedal, because that, I think that's when he started throwing them extra shades at Nicki, is when he was really engulfed with Jason. That's what I think. Yeah. 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 The ego of it all. He got people laughing at him. It's the ego. I'm just saying. You know. She said Cardi playing both sides, of course. Of course she does. We already know that. Look how much shit I talk about Lovely T. Look how much shit I talk about. I have. A lot of the videos I blocked. a lot of videos I took down because I'm like, regardless of whatever, because she's still been a YouTuber for over 15 years now, 10, 15 years now. And that's just the reality of the fucking situation. And that's just the real shit. Right? Like, you know? Thank you so much, Labs. Labs said, where would you suggest a new college grads move to in Brooklyn like areas? How much money they got? That's really the question. You a new college grad? I would move to Crown Heights. Everybody want to move to here anyway, but I would move to Crown Heights. I would move to what they call Prospect Heights because it's easier to get to the city. Downtown Brooklyn, which would be where you would go for something entertaining if you're making a shitload of money. Dumbo and the whole downtown area might be a good look for you. You know, the Sty. Don't think the Sty is ghetto, baby. It is not. White people are all up and down the Sty walking their little fucking dogs with their big ass dogs. You know. And I heard, there are so many fucking white people in Flatbush. They is upped Flatbush. Up. Those are areas I would move. Because you always want to be in living in Brooklyn. Why I'm not leaving my building. You want to be in it's ideal to be in a 25-minute train ride from your house to Manhattan. First stop in Manhattan. If you're not less than 25 minutes away, you don't want to do that. And you hardly want to do that living here, let alone not being from here and not, you want to have access to the city on your way back home at night. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that are ideal. Thank you so much. Appreciate the donation. I hope I gave you the advice that you needed. Okay. Let me give it up. Got Brooklyn rental advice. Look at me. At the end of the day, people is giving me giving people rental advice. Okay. Oh, that's probably why it's been acting up. I gotta update all my apps. Let me update. Everything needed to be updated, child. Okay, it's updating. Yeah, he's blocking him, but I think, like I said previously, that might have been for an amount of time, right? He might have got over it, or whatever, or oh fuck Armon, and not put any energy into it. I think after Armon's read, which was epic, bitch, that until his death, he's not gonna let him live. I just feel until Jason Lee's death, he's gonna do everything to stand in his way. It's not gonna be for a season. I'm fronting on him and stunting on him, and then I'll forget about him. He's not gonna forget about Armon. He's not gonna forget about this. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation. She said, thanks, usually watch, but glad I caught a live. Lunch is over. Back to work before 4. I got it caught. Thank you so much for the donation. Like I said, everybody, I appreciate y'all so much for your cash apps, for your super chats, for all of it, okay? Y'all are the real MVPs, the people who support the channel, the people who come in and watch me every fucking day, the people who are members, the people who donate, whether it's only $2 fucking. I appreciate every last one of you, okay? Y'all know this shit is not hard. This shit is not easy. That's what I'm saying. This shit is not easy. This shit is not easy, okay? She said the new generation don't know how to get up and execute. I think a lot of them don't know that. Okay. What she said? Raymond, she said, as a member of the younger generation, I'm a fighter, ex-forces child, Army veteran, now in college working to become a PA. That's dope. Okay, I think we're about to wrap this up. Where are we? We're at 149. Hold on, let's finish it out. Okay. Facts. Facts. Flatbush is looking like Soho. These are the areas, if you live in here, that you want to live. Right? You don't go deeper in Brooklyn than Flatbush. Don't go deeper in Brooklyn than Flatbush. You're killing yourself. You're gonna be on a 2 fare lane. You don't want to do all of that. Okay. I'm a Crown Heights girl. I like my 15 minutes. I'm in a city. I love it. I love it. She said he needed a deposit to the check to Armon. I do love that. That was funny. Yes, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. All right, I'm done, y'all. Okay. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. Don't forget to like this channel, subscribe, and all that dope show shit. I'll see y'all tomorrow.